Thank you for joining me on Straight Talk Soccer. This is Cole Johnson. Today we'll be covering Real Salt Lake and Arsenal. So starting out, Real Salt Lake won their game on Saturday against the Houston Dynamo 1-0 on a penalty scored by Alvaro Saborio. The penalty was won by Olmez Garcia, who, as always, was up front in the action. The goal was... It's always disappointing to see a game won on just a penalty from a fan standpoint, but a win is a win for Real Salt Lake as they move 2 points clear in the Supporter Shield race. As with the history of the last couple games on Real Salt Lake, the last 10 minutes were nervy as it was only a 1-0 lead. But Real Salt Lake managed to hold out for the win. An interesting difference we had in this game was Jason Kreis had implemented the 4-3-3 system formation into this game, and then ended up changing it back to his 4-4-2 with the diamond in the middle after some substitutions later on in the game. What this shows is how much Kreis can adapt to his team's needs and what I'm assuming players want. Either way, with both formations, Real had fantastic possession as always, 57% to be exact, and they managed to scrape out another win. So fantastic result for RSL. And now on to Arsenal. We had our last game for Arsenal was on Saturday as well. It was against Man City in Helsinki, Finland. The final was 3-1 for Arsenal. Walcott, Ramsey, and Giroud all scored. And on a positive side, Walcott was involved in all three goals, and he needs to, for Arsenal to be successful, they need to keep him involved and keep him performing well. Overall, from the team, solid play. It's always good to see him beat Manchester City. Any team from Manchester, to be precise, if we want to go that way. With Arsenal still pursuing Suarez, it should be interesting to see if Liverpool let him go or not. So with that said, thank you for joining me on Straight Talk Soccer. This is Cole Johnson, and have a great night.